Yes, welcome back to the WildCard show. My name is Vernant.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Black Mamba.
So guys, how are you guys feeling?
Me, I'm easy, bro. Happy, international break is over. I was happy, being a French supporter, Man's like Kylian Mbappe captaining us to 6 points in the Euro qualifications for 2024. So me, I'm good.
So far, so good in
So far, so
captainship.
good. Yeah. Him and Griezmann, he assisted Griezmann in the Netherlands game. They celebrated very well. Of course, they talked about it as men. They hashed it out. Kila kitu ko gangari. We are going for the Euros and the World Cup. Yeah.
Again.
Oh,
what about you, Mamba?
For me, my weekend was
support team gani?
My weekend was cool. I support Germany. Everybody knows I support Germany. Buddha.
Continue.
Ozil retired.
The Mannschaft. Yeah, Ozil retired. But the best thing about this international break was my Arsenal assets were still doing their job. Like Granit Xhaka scored. Bukayo Saka dropped 100 million in form of Mudryk.
Wait, I thought you all moved on from Mudryk. You're still there.
I'm gonna have a feeling.
No, but anyway, my weekend was good. All in all, my weekend was good, yeah.
Now, what about your team, Germany?
Germany, we are still there.
Should we have hopes in your team? Like who are the key players that you look forward to see when they play?
My key players right now, like...
Are injured?
Nah.
Retired?
Retired.
Aman Matibiti. Aman my legends.
My legends. But let me tell you, in 2026, we are going for the World Cup too.
The lies people tell. Nairobi.
Wait, how?
What?
How? Let
me tell you.
It was just,
Mamba.
I don't know.
Exactly.
You guys,
Exactly.
It's like you sneaked into the World Cup, mukangalia, you picked, and then mukatoka. How do you go from that to now at winning the...
We are rebuilding. As I said, we are rebuilding. Yeah. The last two World Cups have been terrible for us. And everybody knows when Germans decide to rebuild anything, they rebuild big. You get? So right now we are facing out the Deadwoods. I don't know what Muller is still doing, but anafaa kutoka.
Muller is still the guy, my friend.
No.
We've talked about the older generation footballers still ruling in football right now. So me siangali something at his somebody is old that Ronaldo is still there, Ibrahimovic is still there. So I believe Muller plays a very important role when it comes to the German team.
Maybe in leadership only and maturity. But there are some mistakes he does. Yeah, but anyway, it's cool. You can notice the mood that I've turned into when I'm talking about.
Does it sound like someone who's going to win the World Cup?
Before you tell us how your weekend was, it's plain and simple. World Cup 2026 final. France team A versus France team B. Mimi hata sijui mnaniambia nini.
That will be what? France versus an African team.
Ikiburi. Anyway.
Yeah. Bernard.
Bro,
how was your
weekend
weekend?
yangu ilikuwa fiti. First and foremost, England, Harry Kane doing that thing, being the best ever striker of all time. And I love the 54 goals. And of course, haters, a third of them ni penalties.
Yes.
But it adds up. It adds up
To what?
It adds up. And here's some interesting stats, by the way. You guys mna trash Southgate.
Yes, this I'm very interested.
Of Hurricanes 54 goals. 48 of them are under Southgate.
So Southgate took over after, what was his name?
No, but
Allardyce. Yeah, Big Sam.
But ukiangalia, he's brought out the best out of him.
Southgate's been coach since 2016.
Yeah, 2016.
That's since when Harry Kane was in his prime.
Exactly.
So,
and for him to do that,
and
for him to do that in this short span, it's amazing. And when you look at England's all-time, he broke Rooney's record. Yeah, he broke Rooney's record. Rooney was the guy who was there, and Rooney also ali show signs of respect. He's the best, Nini, and that's amazing. So. And guys have been just agreeing with what you've been saying, Brayo, by the way, that Harry Kane needs to go to United ASAP.
Before he leaves for United, one simple question. Is the Euros in 2024 England's last chance for a major trophy? for this team that they have?
For Southgate,
Euros 2024.
for me, for Southgate, yes. But in the event Southgate leaves, still
Because
still
Harry Kane
manageable.
is getting old, World Cup 2026 probably will be his final World Cup. Then you look at the likes of Rashford,
There's Ivan Toney over
Saka.
there.
Ivan
When
Toney
it
is not.
comes to- when
Ivan
it-
Toney is 20.
He's 26. I know he's young. But I know when it comes to strikers, England still have options.
Anyway, as long as
Yeah.
Southgate's at the helm, that's a
Wait,
relegation
come on.
team.
Don't say
Bro,
Southgate
really
is
gonna
our
agenda
curse.
Southgate.
Don't say Southgate
such
is
a
our
bad
curse.
coach.
Anyway,
Southgate is such a great coach, bro.
Are you mad?
Bro,
Wacha nikuulize. Who packs the bus more, Southgate or Deschamps?
it depends with how the teams play, my friend. It depends with how the teams play. But what I know is, as much as Southgate looks bad, but he has also some good positive signs with him with the current team.
You tell me one.
Bro. Growing up,
Yes.
2002 World Cup, 2006, 2010, 1998.
Yeah.
At that time, I would have been absolutely crazy if I said England was going to win the World Cup.
Any tournament. Or
But you
something,
look
yes.
at the recent tournaments, manze, angalia World Cup.
semis, finals,
Yeah,
whatnot.
so
Yes.
we're slowly just becoming a premium team. I usually like to call it a premium team.
Then I would ask you one question. Why call up Phillips instead of Ward-Prowse? Why call up Maguire instead of Tomori?
Hapo sasa, honestly, I ask myself,
Yes.
like, kama with the World Cup, you're calling Rhys James from us. Was it a 2-month
Rushing him back
Injury.
from injury.
rushing back
exactly.
for the World Cup.
Yes.
Na kuna Ben White, like kuna people who can actually who are
Do a
available.
job, yes.
Mikhail Walker-Peters, I rate him.
He can do a
I
job.
rate him above so many premium right
Wing
backs,
backs,
wing backs. I rate him highly, but he's never considered.
Given a chance.
You know, Calvin Phillips. Why is he being called? And James Ward-Prowse.
Is not. Free kick maestro,
So-
set piece maestro.
So those are the things where I'm like, Southgate, manzi, you better do something 2026 because if it's nothing short of a final,
yes.
you are. And also, pia contract yake ni short.
Now,
Yeah.
before we wrap up the international talk, one thing that solidified my agenda against Southgate is when he said he has no options at left back. After Luke Shaw, you want to tell me England have no left backs?
Aye, that's a
In the
lie.
name of Rico Henry at Brentford?
Yeah.
He's not a good left back? Southgate pia akwe serious but on life.
Okay, but you know, sometimes I think Southgate,
Eh.
there's this pressure from English pundits because the English pundits like really pressurize him because of Kwanza Maguire. You see Maguire?
Yeah, you
when
can't
when
pick
Maguire is
Maguire.
left outside, the heat will be on Southgate real
You
bad.
had his excuse that Maguire has always performed for England. That's why he's always chosen.
But it's true.
Pogba has always performed for France. He ain't going to the World Cup.
Pogba is not
Okay.
from England.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
listen,
World Cup.
listen. It depends. Pogba performs for France.
Yes,
yeah.
but he wasn't even called up.
But he
the
still-
Champs did not even look twice to call Pogba or Kante.
Okay,
Did
do you know
not.
what?
Yeah.
Listen, Pogba can perform for France.
Yes.
For France.
Yeah.
But then there are options in France. Yeah?
England have no options at centre back.
Fam, Maguire is the best thing England have.
No,
I can't-
Bro,
Z.
unaitangaje cupping, sijui cappuccino, hiyo yote everything.
It's the best thing England have, by the way.
Ahead of John Stones, ahead of Kyle Walker who can deputize, ahead of Fikayo Tomori, bro.
Bro,
Fam,
no,
Come on.
no.
Maguire is the most premium defender for
Cheki,
England.
your price tag I think ilifunika watu macho.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can wrap it up.
But he performs.
Manzi, you can't speak it you're from Germany, man. You're supporting
Hey,
Germany.
go
You
in the
can't speak.
gutters.
How do you even speak about? You should be looking at us like goals. You know. You should be looking at England and France and other teams like goals.
Yes, yes.
At the
Anyway.
moment, it even makes me want to ask you guys, like, if Germany now could pick one player from the past who could come and resuscitate your team, who could come and just make your team go back to its glory days. You can go as back as closer from 2002.
Miroslav,
Actually, he's the one I wanted too.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because we are lacking in goals.
Philip
I don't
Lahm.
know. Philip Lam in the leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you ask me to, I'd say either Lam or Cruz and close Miroslav because we are lacking goals. I can't remember the last time The last time Germany scored more than 5 or 4 goals was when we beat Brazil 7-1, yeah? That was really...
You guys have not gotten past the group stage in the last World Cups.
Exactly.
You guys have only won 2 games in the last 2 World Cups.
So we really need a goal scoring poacher, and also what's it called? Toni Kroos. He would bring creativity, and the way Toni Kroos receives and distributes the ball, like
miles ahead.
Because in 2014 actually he finished with the top assists, yeah. In 2014, yeah. So we are missing that kind of yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Brian? When
France.
it comes to France, tell me like that one or 2 players who, if they are brought to the current team, man, say nobody is telling us anything. Come the next.
But hivyo let me prepare myself. Wacha nikwambie France hata tuhitaji legends. Sisi hata sasa tunataka brother ya Mbappe, Ethan Mbappe, akuje sasa hadi asaidie team for the future 2030 ama sijui. We are just too good. But anyway, let's be objective. I think realistically I'd bring back a Thierry Henry, considering Nkunku has started worrying me with his injury record.
Already.
And our most lethal scorer is Mbappe right now. Colomwani is for the future. So right now, if I was to bring an attacker, it'd be Thierry Henry. And if I was to bring a midfielder, I'm torn between... you know what? I'm going to go for Zidane. Because I was torn between Zidane and Patrick Vieira. But I'm going to bring Zidane in because I feel like we already have enough aggression, enough fight in Griezmann, Rabiot, Chouameni, Kante, and them man, and the Thuram, and the... Yeah. So I'd go for Zizou just because of the flair and the creativity in midfield.
And also, I feel he's like a connecting piece in your team's forward strategy. Because when he has the ball, whoever's at the front left or
just
front
make the
right,
run,
or also the striker, or even him can go ahead and actually give us a screamer, you know. Okay, you see, Simba, I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
What do you think Nyash would have been if he was a...
Na hiyo Brazil yake? Selete ule R9 tuoneka atawezana. R9 tunampea Upamecano. Tunampea Konate. Adil na ye. But anyway, I think for Brazil, probably Ronaldo R9 or Ronaldinho or Roberto Carlos or yenyewe Brazil has been... Or Cafu or what was his name?
Ata Kaka.
Romario. Maicon! Yes, that's Maicon. Yeah,
Romario.
Exactly, Romario. Yeah, hey. Dani Alves at his prime at Barcelona. Damn, Brazil had talent. Yeah.
For me, I don't think it goes past Ronaldinho.
For Brazil.
For every... Because I usually ask, hey, okay, Brazil. Okay, so which team do you like? Then it's like, man, okay, which player do you like? It's like, hey, man, say number 10, Joe.
Boom. Them
number
days.
10. Number 10. You had to watch the TV. You had to watch each and
it was
every
joy
minute.
to watch him, man.
When he had the ball, atadu nini, you don't know kani kanzu ni chobo, you don't know if it's a fake pass, you just don't know, but you just know there's something that you expect to happen, you know.
Something special.
Mi upande wangu England, with the current team, actually number 1 on that list is Gerrard. And hear me out, actually Gerrard or Lampard, but let me go with Gerrard right now.
Violations anyway.
Do you know why I say that? Why I say that?
Yeah.
For World Cup and now Euros na nini, we've had a problem with the CDM.
Declan Rice ain't doing it.
He is, but imagine a situation where Gerrard is alongside. You know, to make a good pair.
So you'd rather Gerrard and Rice rather than Rice and Bellingham, something of the sort?
Yeah, because with the current team, it's not yet. And Bellingham still has time. Yeah. At some point, we'll talk about overrated players in this show.
Yeah.
We will mention him maybe.
But some say Gerrard or Lampard.
Gerrard or Lampard in that position. And then, because you also need a striker.
Yes, sir.
For me, Alan Shearer does it for me. Because that guy, he was a goal-scoring machine. And to be a top scorer in 2 clubs, you know, and then having this record that hasn't been broken in England right now need a goal-scoring machine.
Mamba, can you see the lies being spewed here?
We kwenda.
I didn't come up amenimaliza nguvu. Umsema Wayne Rooney, I've taken it personally.
No,
I've taken it personally.
Relax.
Was Wayne Rooney England's main man at his time?
Yes, he was. Otherwise, why would he have the record? as top scorer. He
Ndio,
was the
but,
captain.
but the impact. The impact.
Unakumbuka
Was it that-
ile drama yake na Ronaldo? Was it 06 or
Yeah,
when?
it
That's
was
Man United. We are talking about England. Focus, brother.
Sindio, England versus Portugal, Rooney versus Ronaldo. Man like Wayne Rooney. Anyway, niko na biasness because Rooney is the guy who made me love football. So just understand.
Okay. You see, at least now we know. Now we know.
Yes, sir.
So now back the
Back
Premier
to
League is
Premier
back,
League. Woo.
and wow, it's 10 games till Arsenal win the league.
Wow.
10 game weeks, my friend.
You know what? This
The
is
time is here. Tunaiona.
Venant.
Tunaiona. You know the way in high school you could
Unangoja closing day.
closing day. You're like Wednesday, next week Friday.
Mimi ndo nakujiwa wa
Bana.
kwanza.
Inakujiwa. Hata nimecall mom. Ameorganize. That's how it feels like watching the Premier League right now as an Arsenal fan. I don't know how it feels like for you.
For me as a Man United fan,
Yeah.
easy peasy, sisi tuko
Tears, man.
Tunangoja treble yetu ikuwe completed. Manchester Derby pale FA Cup final, you had it here first. Europa League final tupige Roma na Mourinho, you had it here first. Na treble yetu tumecomplete. Alafu Man City watufanyie justice, washinde ligi, you know, Arsenal in the mud. I'm here to celebrate for that. Yeah. Plain and simple. Although now, I was happy about one thing in the international break. Luke Shaw getting that red card. Come back home, Luke Shaw. Rashford pulling out because of a knock. Come back home, Rashford. You know, back in Carrington, back in training. Sabitzer is the only injury concern. Eriksen is back at training. Varane retired. Yeah, Eriksen is back. Sabitzer is just a concern. I don't know if it's a major issue. Varane retiring from international football, so hajaumia kidogo. Ten Hag is back with a full squad. Of course, now we have 3 games without Casemiro. That is in the Premier League, but we have more than enough to cope and finish, if not second.
Do you have
ours.
any injury concerns at the moment? Producer mecheka jo.
Hiyo ni Sabitzer pekee.
Do you have Okay, so it's just for
from Austrian international duty.
Okay.
Sabitzer alone. Yeah.
so without him you guys
And
can
also
still
Anthony. Anthony has been very unfit in his first season at Man United. He's always an injury worry. So yeah, them two in this last stretch of the season are the only worries. Yeah.
Mamba, is there any updates from Arsenal? Is there anything guys need to know about?
at Arsenal. First of all, I think you guys should pay for this guy is a therapist because these 10 games, farm at Manchester Derby, at Brighton. But anyway, at Arsenal,
Jamaa ameuliza
at Arsenal,
This
is the victory lap for us. As Nipsey Hussle once said, this is the victory lap. We're beating Leeds. We're rounding it up. We're against Liverpool. We're winning this league, yeah. At Arsenal, the only injury concern we have right now is Saliba. But I think that was cooked. I don't know.
Wait, what's up with? It's like nowadays
Injuries
everybody's
are
Haaland has a
they're
groin
learning from
injury.
Ferguson,
Your guy Rashford has a
Yes,
knock.
eh. Ferguson started this
I think
tactics
Saliba
with
is.
Scholes.
There's one player. I think it's Saliba who's or Jorginho. There's one of the Arsenal players who's out for the remainder of the season. I think it's Saliba, right?
It's
Yeah.
Tomiyasu.
You need to talk
Yeah,
about Tomiyasu.
yeah,
too.
Tomiyasu. But
You hata wasaidii, guys.
Tomiyasu alikuwa
Like
anasaidia.
you guys are not in
Tomiyasu
any other
alikuwa
competition,
anasaidia.
so there is no way he can help you in these 10 games. Like, let's be real. I firmly don't believe you guys. I firmly believe you guys don't need Tomiyasu for the next 10 games.
Do you know?
not?
Do you know why we need each and every defender?
yeah,
Because guys, skia, there's a contender for Golden Glove, and you know with Golden Glove inakuja clean sheets, sindio?
you know he can't relate.
God no. You cannot tell me a relegation guy, a relegation confirmer in the name of Aaron Ramsdale has a chance to win the Golden Glove. Do not.
Sasa skia.
Skiza.
The numbers.
He has 12 clean sheets, yeah.
Let me run the numbers
tell him.
by them. So there's a race for the Golden Glove. So, and of course, number 1 on everybody's list is Nick Pope, who has 12 clean sheets with 12 fixtures remaining. Ramsdale, who has 12 with 10 games remaining.
That's easy.
United people, yes, De Gea,
Dave saves.
11 clean sheets with 12 fixtures remaining. So that's a benefit that you guys have over
Those
Arsenal.
are the top 3.
And then Alisson, who has 10 clean sheets with... Yes, Alisson.
With Liverpool in the match.
Liverpool,
Yes,
bro.
yes.
No way.
10,
Okay. Yeah.
10 clean sheets with 12 fixtures remaining. And then lastly, Man City pia kwa hii competition who have 10 clean sheets with 11 fixtures remaining. Now, before you guys talk about who's gonna win the Golden Glove na
Yes,
nini,
sir. Yeah.
here's the fixture for United people. Newcastle away, Brentford home, Everton home, Nottingham Forest away, Tottenham away.
9, I mean, win. J-Rock ako wapi? Win.
Wait a minute. They're playing Brentford, yeah?
Yeah,
Brentford tunaurudisha.
Brentford home.
Unaona hizo nne?
It's part of the double game week.
And who else after Brentford?
So it's Newcastle away, Brentford home, Everton home, Nottingham Forest away, Tottenham away.
You know,
Let
the
me
toughest
tell you.
game in that run is Newcastle away.
Let me
Yes.
tell you.
All other games, win. Newcastle is the only
Okay,
challenge.
we've not said you're not winning.
Spurs are Spurs.
So we've not said
Brentford tunawarudishia zile 4 walitupea tukienda stadium yao. I've never forgotten that. Hizo ma Everton, Newcastle, au watu wa relegation.
Nottingham
tunadeal
Forest.
now. Forest
My
tunadeal
prediction
now.
is this.
But what about Spurs away?
Spurs will beat. Spurs, even when we were in the mud with Ronaldo drama, we beat them. Spurs tutapiga.
Listen, we are looking at the clean sheets, yeah? These guys will win. So, but against Newcastle, against Brentford, against Everton, they won't make clean sheets.
Everton clean sheet, bro.
For real?
Everton clean sheet.
Really?
Everton home.
Everton
Clean sheet yo.
Everton
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
You can even tell FPL managers right
My
now.
issue with the Ramsdale clean sheet is Arsenal have been conceding goals at the Emirates.
Yeah, we'll.
Generally,
At the Emirates. Yes.
Arsenal has been conceding goals.
No, more so at the Emirates.
Sawa.
Yes.
But generally, I'm just saying generally, home or away, Arsenal has been conceding. But now, here's Arsenal for you, Brayo. Leeds home.
L.
Leeds home.
L.
No, you know what?
Continue.
Anyway.
Wacha. Hey, Nipe, you're giving me 5 fixtures.
Yeah.
Sawa. Then I'll tell you how many points out of the
15.
Aya. Liverpool away.
L.
So far 0.
Hey. Continue.
West Ham away.
Draw.
Southampton home.
L. Ward-Prowse free kick.
Man City away.
L. 5-0. Agenda Master Agenda.
I think you play too much FIFA. Because all these things you're saying, it's a possibility just for you.
At least nimewapea
5-0
points na West Ham.
Wait, there's a contender for Golden Glove. How is this contender just gonna allow 5 goals past him just because because agenda must agenda?
Ngoja. In all those games, out of a possible 15, we're getting 1 point.
Yes. Agenda Master Agenda.
Okay, listen, let me make a
Let
prediction.
me get this straight.
Yes.
We stay
But-
strong for 30 game weeks,
Eh,
and then we
alafu
just
sasa hivi
fumble
na
in the
crumble,
next 5.
Kai, kwanza nakumbuka ile tackle ya Rodri on Odegaard.
Eh.
Guy.
Exactly.
Oh my days.
You know what? I saw that tackle. I've watched that video 34 times, yeah?
Hey, 34.
34 times. And I'm like, Rodri went in. But the moment he realized who this is,
He was like in.
yeah, he was
Hey,
like
pause.
in. I know. Do you know what he flashed back? He flashed back his manager, Pep, telling him,
I've done the job, boss. I've done it. But anyway, guys, turudi kwa objectives. Agenda imetulia.
so this is it.
Leeds
Win.
If you guys cannot keep a clean sheet and 3 points against
That's my
Leeds,
beef.
you do not deserve the league.
Clean sheet. But then
Yeah.
again,
Afterwards,
cheeky. But then again,
yes.
you also have to factor in Leeds are also coming from beating which team was
They
it? Was
did
it
Wolves
Bra-
4-2.
Wolves, yeah,
4-2 and they were away. So
And now,
then
yeah,
also pia
relegation battle.
ukiangalia form yao ya Leeds, they've been scoring goals.
Wameanza kwanza huyu kid anaitwa Gnotto. Hey,
Yeah,
Jesus.
but he's injured at the moment. So good for us. But Nani is back though. Rodrigo is back. Now that one now is
that's a
is
bad
a
man.
pain.
Eh.
So Liverpool
After
away.
Leeds, Liverpool away. Anfield ni
Keep in mind, Liverpool are playing
City, then
City
Juve,
away,
then Chelsea.
then Chelsea,
And then Arsenal.
Then Arsenal.
So give me your prediction.
No, Liverpool always whoop Arsenal. So, yeah. And it's the highest scoring fixture in the league. So, it's going to be a goals galore game. Yeah, it is. In the history of the Premier League,
okay,
Liverpool, Arsenal always has the most goals.
Okay.
So, I think it's going to be a high scoring fixture. Liverpool defensive wars. Arsenal going for the league. Narrow win. Like
Narrow
a
win.
3-2. A 3-2 for Liverpool or a 3-2 for Arsenal. Either side could win it narrowly, but it's going to be goals galore. Yeah.
What I know is Liverpool are not losing those 3 games. There's a
no.
win somewhere there.
Yeah.
I think
There's
the
a win
City
somewhere
game is
there.
a sure L, but the other two.
We'll
The
talk
City
about
game,
them
yeah,
in
we'll
FPL.
later. Yeah.
Talk about them in FPL.
Yes.
Yeah. So West Ham away, Southampton home, Man City away.
There we go.
Mamba.
For me, in the 15 games, first of all, we are getting 11 points.
Okay.
Yeah. We are beating Leeds. We are beating Southampton. We are beating
West Ham.
West Ham.
That's
And
9
then
points.
that's 9 points. And then we are
And then we
drawing
draw against Liverpool
Liverpool
and draw
and
against City.
City.
You
Yeah.
must be mad, bro. Kwani Southampton wanacheza cricket? That is a relegation threatened team, bro. Southampton have the capability
okay,
to
and
win
you know
1-0.
when I'm talking about all these predictions, I'm factoring in that this is Arsenal and not Man United, yeah. At where we can be beaten 7-0 at the Anfield. No,
You went to Old Trafford and lost. You went to Newcastle and drew. You drew with Southampton in the first game, bro.
At home.
I'm being realistic, bro. Southampton could pull a result against you guys.
Yeah.
And also against Man City.
and
not
also
only against you guys.
these players have this mentality that this is the home stretch right now, yeah. Like this is the victory lap. It's either we do this
Let's
or
go,
we do
guys.
this. Let's go, guys.
Go, guys. Tony Arteta. This time will he play the Anfield anthem? Ama training.
Which begs the question.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
Whatever brings the 3 points home, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So tumalize na City. Let's be objective.
Yes.
Sawa.
Hey,
Liverpool home.
that's a win.
Southampton,
Mimi nazisema tu sahihi
Sawa.
haraka.
Southampton away.
Banana skin, I'm gonna go narrow City win. Ile ka 1-0.
Kama Crystal
Ile ka
Palace.
1-0. Kama like the win they got against Palace.
Yeah.
Leicester City home.
Oh, that's walloping. Wanaenda kutandika. Wow, wanaenda
But
Bring me
this is-
Fayez.
This is something I
We are
will
good
say.
defense.
This
Yeah.
is something I'll say right now.
Yeah.
Leicester City, when you look at that game versus Brentford, they were the better team.
Should have won.
So they are improving. So Leicester City will
Watch out.
sting one of these big teams.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Don't know who, but I'm just
Thank God
throwing it out
tumemalizana
there.
now.
And then after Leicester, it's Arsenal home.
Oh, that's a win.
That's a win.
I think that is the one game out of Arsenal and City's runs that I'm sure City will win when they are hosting Arsenal at the Etihad. I'm so sure City will win that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they finish off with Fulham away.
They'll win. Funny enough, I feel like Southampton and Leicester are tougher than the Arsenal game. I think they will turn up for Arsenal, but then Southampton, Leicester, if Haaland is pocketed, if De Bruyne is frustrated, banana skins, bro. Yeah, banana skins.
Speaking,
Good thing. Arsenal's games are played in Brian's book.
Yes, sour. It's all right. Me nimeamua kuwa objective.
Yes. But
Yes, sir.
the good thing about EPL, which makes me favor Arsenal to win the Premier League.
God damn it.
It's because, like, with Arsenal, we don't have any double game weeks.
Exactly.
We don't have any competitions.
Champions
going on
League,
right
the
now.
FA.
It's just one fixture at a time.
Nimependa.
Also,
Continue.
and also because you guys are still linked na FA Cup
Hizo
and
vitu
nani
zote,
na nini,
City as well,
you guys
yes.
are about to blank in a few game weeks.
That
here.
is true.
And now you'll have a burden of games in hand. And
When they'll be played is the
ukiangalia hiyo kitu last season with Burnley, that's one of the reasons why they
They
failed.
were relegated.
Because they were double game weeks after double game weeks after double game weeks.
Boom.
Yes,
Endelea.
which is bad for teams like United,
Yes.
but it's good for FPL managers.
Now I'm going to ask you, before you get to the FPL managers, big shout out to the competition we have for the grand 50K
Yeah,
prize.
50K, man.
And this goes to even the fans.
You know what?
Comment section, you can reply. The two of you. Will you be pissed off if Arsenal fail to win the league, knowing that you're playing one game a week, 7 days of training, one game a week for 10 games? Will you be disappointed in the players? Or rather more pissed off at them? Because it's one game a week only.
The right word
Yes.
is disappointed.
Not even pissed off.
Yes. I'm currently feeling that with us.
Out of Europa.
No, that one I was sad. I was actually, it was just bad.
Nketia in the room.
What was I saying? With Arsenal, or disappointed.
It's more of
Now I'm
disappointment.
disappointed whenever we lose a clean sheet. Like with the last game.
Yeah.
Palace.
Yeah. We
For
held
Palace.
on.
Man,
We held on, man.
dominated that game. Now for us to concede, it was just like, come on, Arsenal, let's just keep these clean sheets because we need it for the Golden Glove and then also Pia for
Sawa.
Nini.
Hii nayo
Yeah.
nimeiweka kwa
But for me,
bookmarks.
I'm not gonna be disappointed if we don't win the league. I'll be sad. So, but I'm not going to be disappointed because heading on to this league, who thought that at this time Arsenal will be 19 points ahead of Man City? Or of Man United?
Bro, you're focused on the league. Man United
Listen,
is
listen.
wapi.
Who says focus
Like,
on
Man
United?
United
Listen,
Alafu,
no,
Brian,
no.
you realize something?
Yes.
Whenever I ask him a question about
He has to
Arsenal,
dig at Man United first.
kwanza anaanzia hapo.
Ajana Master
Are
Gent.
you-
So let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I won't be
I
disappointed.
think one day utatoa hii kiti
No,
yako ya Bayern
tujue,
and then
tujue.
we'll see like a United tattoo or something.
No, listen. So me, I won't be disappointed because heading on to this Premier League campaign, our goals were to be
Top four.
Top four.
Sure bet. Yeah.
to be Champions League players next season because we've missed Champions League since Arsene Wenger went. We've missed Champions League, yeah. So at least we would have one objective in check. But if we win this league, it will be an added incentive because we've won the Champions League spot and then we've won the league. You get? So at least, yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed. No.
Anyway, segue us into the FPL. Jumi nishaweka disappointment zenu kwa bookmark zangu.
We already have a book of name. So, as a quick one, game week 29 is probably the biggest game week in FPL. This is because almost every team except Arsenal and the Spurs and the Cities are participating in a double game week. So for those people who are using the WildCard, this is a good week. For those people who are using the bench boost, this is also a proper week. And for those people also using the free hit chip, you can actually come up with the best 11 for this week. And I don't know about you guys and your teams. How are you in terms of kumalizia FPL?
Team yangu niko ready. Niko ready for this weekend. Captaining Rashford, of course, front three ya Haaland, Watkins na Ivan Toney.
True.
Watkins and Toney with the double game weeks to them. Midfield, Rashford, Saka, Odegaard, Bruno. So that is Rashford and Bruno with double game weeks. And then we have a back three of Trippier, Robertson and Luke Shaw. Wote watatu double game weeks. Goalkeeper pale ni Raya. Hiyo ni double game week ingine. Yani, I'm reclaiming my top. Sahi nimeamua go. Unaona vile umesema victory lap ya Arsenal. Sasa mi yangu ni FPL.
Sasa ni FPL. And you remember me and you. I don't know how many points you have right now, but let's
We were close.
tulikuwa karibu.
Yeah,
So we'll see how we'll perform after. Because based on what you're talking about, me team yangu, it's all double game weeks. It's all double game weeks, but I wanna make a transfer and buy in two people who I'm gonna talk about when I tell you guys who to buy. But Mamba, first tell me about your FPL team.
Okay,
and,
my
your plans.
front three are Watkins, Toney, and Kane. With Watkins and Toney having a double game week, and my mid is a 4. Solimatch, Son, Saka, Odegaard. Solimatch has a double game week. I have a back three. Dier, Trippier, Shaw. Listen.
Eric Dier. Bro.
What's wrong with this guy? So listen,
Anyway, yes,
Trippier and Shaw have a double game week, and then my goalkeeper is Arrizabalaga. He has a double game week, but the double game week is very, very hard for him. Aston Villa and Liverpool. He will...
Vibes. Got two vibes hapo.
Yeah,
You
hapo tu niko two vibes. My captain is Toney. Yeah,
Okay.
he will turn up against these niggas. Wow, farm.
So Mimi, for me, let me just finish with telling you guys who to pick.
buy. Aha.
So
okay.
kuna list refu. I'll just go through it fast. But the two ones who I want to highlight, especially because there's a fan who asked us a question, who was like, hey, you guys talk about midfielders in FPL, and who are the best strikers to buy, especially right now? And I came up with two answers for him. So Isak from Newcastle, 3.6% owned, meaning not so many of us own him. You can buy him right now. It's never too late. And with a form of 7.0, this is somebody who guarantees you a goal every game week. So you can consider him. And he hasn't blanked in a while. Same as Watkins. Watkins is 7.5 million. He's cheap, owned by 15%, meaning he's still the right time to buy him. Ujachelewa. And he also plays Nottingham Forest and Newcastle after the double game week at home. So that makes Aston Villa a good contender for players to consider with the double game week. However, if you're looking for just people to just buy kwa team, number one on my list ni Salah. Even though it's Chelsea and Man City, Salah has a history against those two teams. And also he has a history against Arsenal. I'll say that.
Na nyi mko chini.
And Liverpool have a double game week 34. So this is somebody who unaweza mnunua long term. He'll help you. Other than that, we have Bruno, Maddison, Bowen, Rodrigo, and Rashford. So I think don't waste your free transfers on defenders. I can't guarantee you a clean sheet right now.
Eric
Dier on their team.
Byron,
But just use it on your
ways.
use it
Fam,
on your midfielders
This
and
guy
your
is talking about
forwards.
me being taught and I'm 300 points ahead of him. Wow.
Yeah. What do you have to say, my friend?
Go watch last time's trivia. We see who knows.
So, guys, man, before we sign out, anything you need to let your fans know?
Yeah. Black Mamba is bad at trivia, bana. Aye.
Anything I want my fans to know, msisikize bro. But anyway, my guys, my F1 guys, this is that weekend that you wake up at 4:30 to watch F1. So
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, F1 is at Melbourne, FP1, FP3 4:30, race is at 8 a.m. So yeah,
I'll watch it
my
this
Mercedes guys will be heartbroken after breakfast, but it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Sasa, boss. Me, I have nothing to say, man. Me, I'm okay. I'm good.
Till then, I've been Brian.
Black Mamba.
Venant.